Hello everyone, my name is Sanya Mahajan. I am a legal intern in Lexis Company, and today's topic of mine is upon the nature of the Indian Constitution. This is a basic question related to the Indian Constitution. As we all know, this is the very crucial one. That is the Constitution of India, whether it is federal one or not. According to the traditional classification, which was followed by the political scientists, constitutions are considered as either unitary or federal one. In a unitary constitution, the powers of the government are centralized in one government, that is the central government, and provinces are subordinate to the court center. And in a federal constitution, on other hand, is there is a division of powers between the federal and the state government, or both independent in their own spheres. Principle which was observed by the professor, that is meant by the method of dividing powers, so that the general and the regional governments are each within a sphere, coordinate and independent. Both federal and the regional governments are coordinate and independent in their spheres and not subordinate to one another. The American Constitution is universally regarded as an example of the federal constitution, and it established dual policy and the dual form of government, that is the central government and the state government. And here are some essential characteristics of the federal constitution. Firstly, there is a distribution of power. It is essential feature of federalism, and it means distribution of powers of state among the number of coordinate bodies, each ordinating and controlled by the constitution. There comes the second essential characteristics of the federal constitution, that is the supremacy of the constitution. A federal state derives its existence from the constitution, and just as a corporation derives its existence from the grant by which it is created. And the Supreme Court constitution and written constitution are then essential institution to the federal government. And thirdly, there is an essential, that is the written constitution. A federal constitution must always be necessarily be in a written form, and the foundation of the central federal state are complicated state, and it will be practically impossible to maintain the supremacy of the constitution unless and until the terms of the constitution have been written. And thirdly, there is rigidity means written constitution, it is a rigid one which cannot be changed. The constitution, which is a supreme law of the land, must also be a rigid one, and this will be amended in a very complicated and a difficult way. Then there comes the authority of the courts. In a federal state, the legal supremacy of the constitution is essential in the existence of the federal system in India, and very nature of the federal state involves a division of powers between the center and the state government under the framework of the constitution. Thus, with this we conclude that it may be concluded that the Constitution of India is neither purely federal or purely unitary, but in a combination is a combination of both, and it is a union of a composite state of a novel type, and it enshrines the principle that in spite of federation and the national interest ought to be paramount, and thus the Indian Constitution is mainly a federal one with the unique safeguard for enforcing national and unity and growth of India. Guys, with this we come to know about the nature of the Indian Constitution, that is the federal but also not a completely federal one. It is a unique one also. It is thus it is also known as a combination of both federal and unique. And with this we complete our topic of nature of the Indian Constitution. If you need any information related to it, please do write in the comment section, and please do subscribe this channel. Let's click.